Welcome to our PPT presentation. Today we are going to learn about different sensors such as ultrasonic distance sensor HCSO04, IR proximity sensor, passive infrared sensor and accelerometer ADXL 345. First we are going to see ultrasonic distance sensor. It is also as another name HCSR04. It can measure the distance using sound waves and it travels throughout the air medium. It is highly accurate, affordable, and it is easy to interface with microcontroller boards like Arduino and ESP boards. It is a very short range sensor, uses sound to measure the distance. The range of the distance starts from 2 cm and goes up to 400 cm. The starting range of this sensor is 3 mm. Its accuracy is about plus or minus 3 mm. The operating voltage of the sensor is 5 volt DC current. The signal input type is digital, so it will be connected to the digital pin of the microcontroller. Both input and output of the sensor is digital. The pin consists of trigger pin and echo pin. Trigger pin for sending signals and echo pin for receiving the signal. The measuring angle is about 15 degree. Working frequency of the sensor is 40 kHz because it is an ultrasonic sensor. Seeing the working, the sensor emits the ultrasonic sound waves at 40 kHz from the trigger pin, and the pulse travel to the air medium and hit the target, reflected back from the target. It reaches the echo pin, and with the time the sensor calculates distance between the source and the destination. Here is the formula to measure the distance. Time of flight into speed of sound in air divided by 2. Here we are seeing pin configuration of the sensor with VCC, which is input. We give the 5 volt DC current in this pin only, and ground pin, trigger pin to initiate the ultrasonic sound waves, and echo pin, the initiated ultrasonic pulse reaches the destination and again come back to source. So while coming back, we have to receive the signals with this pin only. Seeing the application, obstacle avoidance robots, distance measurement in industrial and home application, object detection for automated systems, level sensing in tanks and bins. Secondly, we are seeing IR proximity sensor. IR proximity sensor uses infrared light to detect the obstacles. It is a non-contact sensor, and it is a short distance sensor, only goes up to 30 cm. It has two types, reflective type and beam type. It emits reflective type means emits infrared light and receive the light which reaches the object, hit the destination object and return back to source. Beam type means we have two separate unit, which is emitter and another one is receiver, to detect the object which crosses in between these both. Key features of seeing the key features of IR proximity sensor. Direction range is about 2 cm to 30 cm. Operating voltage starts from 3.3 volt to 5 volt. Current consumption is 20 milliamps. It is a digital sensor, so the input and output will be in digital type only. So we have to connect to the digital side of the microcontroller. interface is a single output pin for obstacle detection. The operating frequency is about 38 kHz. It has a very compact size, so we can integrate in any type of project models. Seeing the working, it emits infrared light from IR LED. The light goes through the target and hit back from the destination, so it reaches the source again. The source, which consists of a receiver LED, which receives the emitted emitted and reflected IR light, and then with that information we measuring the distance between the source and the destination. While seeing the pin configuration, it has 3 pins, one input, one ground and one out. Input is VCC. The power supply is about 3 to 5 volt. Ground is ground, and output is digital output. While seeing its application, it is obstacle detection. It is used in obstacle detection in robots and automated systems, proximity sensing, object counting system, line following robot, gesture recognition. Seeing the conclusion, the HCSR04 sensor is an ultrasonic sensor which is used for long range distance measurement when compared to IR sensor. The IR sensor is used for best short range detection, and for home projects purpose, and to measure the nearby obstacle without any accuracy loss. Thank you.